Hey everyone, it is that time. We have Premium Booster 2. Isn't this exciting? Our first box of an amazing set. I am very excited. I talked about this. I talked about set 13. Very hype things coming out for the One Piece TCG. If you are newer, this is a reprint set that contains old secret rares, SRs, very playable staples. If you are new to the game, I do still suggest you buy singles if you can't get this stuff for MSRP, which is insanely hard to do so. I do feel for you. I really do. It was very hard for me to procure the limited amount of boxes that I do have. So again, if you need playsets of the old SRs, the old secret rares, and some of the new SRs, which are contained in this set, this is not entirely just a reprint set, but they do contain new SRs that are very playable. I highly suggest picking them up at a price point that's affordable to you. And also bear in mind, the longer you do wait, the more the prices will go back up in time, as we saw with things like Hody Jones and some of the secret rares that were in Premium Booster 1. Now, I have heard that the pull rates are very good for this set. I've heard that there has been a lot of cases with 2 to sometimes 3 Golden Dawn, which I was a little disappointed. I had heard rumors that there would be way more in the set. So hopefully this box is blessed. Hopefully it has very good pulls. I do have a couple of more boxes coming that we'll open on the channel, but I want to use this opportunity to talk about Premium Booster. And oh my God, this feels so great. It's been so long. I've been waiting for this for so long. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you like the playmat that I have here, you can check out Nen Garden. I've got a coupon code Straw Hat Pecan for 5% off. If you're going to be buying any cards, I have a TCG player affiliate link. Again, buy it from wherever gets you the best price and whatever you can afford at. And also follow me on Twitter. But yeah, that aside, be mindful because again, set 13 is kind of right around the corner. We're on the heightened release schedule. So keep that in mind, right? Hopefully we just get some very good luck. Bear in mind also, there are only 20 packs per box, so that does factor into the price. I think retailers like Target and Walmart already have some... First pack is opened. Some sleeved things. Oh my God. It's giving me flashbacks to EBO 1. We've got the Mountain God. All right. Let's focus up. Let's lock in. Let's pull a manga or something great. You can be my samurai, Ivankov, White Snake, X Drake. There are very good promos in this, very good playable cards. Zoro. We've got our first new SR, the Charlotte Pudding. This is a very good card. We went over this, right? This is a 7/5 that basically on play -2, you get to draw 2 and then play a 6,000 to 8,000 power Big Mom Pirates card. Very good to cheat out the 8 cost Katakuri, either the blocker or the yellow one, right? This is not color locked for what it is. Very nice. And then we've got Robin. So you can see, oh my goodness. So let me focus it even more. This time, instead of doing the pirate flag hollowing, you can kind of see it is like a unique hollowing for each card, right? Each card has its own unique foiling, which is very cool. And we've got the Edward Newgate from the ST with like the 3 brothers, right? And then we've got our first Don. This is not a hollow, but looks like Boa, right? There are apparently 2 hollow Don in every box. One of them can be a gold Don. Again, I've heard that there is just 3, possibly 2 in a case. So as you can kind of see, we have, there you see the special foiling on that Newgate just to show that off. Very cool. But yeah, there's a lot of leaders that got good support from this set. A lot of leaders, both new and old, right? And that is like the bonus to this set. Premium Booster 1 had no new cards, but a new leader, right? So a new way to play the game was the Sanji leader. This time we've got new SRs, 3 new cards in general for every color. Starting off with the Sabo from the starter deck, and then we got Marshall D. Teach. A lot of starter deck cards. Buggy. This was actually a crazy expensive card. I think if you want to play Rayleigh, I think even just the rare was like $5 for a bit. We got Barto, Revolutionary Army HQ, Gecko Moria. This is another new card, which does give a little bit of a buff to the Gecko Moria leader. We've got Rebecca as our SR, Scratchman of Pooh, just shut up and come with us. Very nice to get this in a like hollow. And then we've got the Kobe Don. Very nice. We did just get this in a double pack, not this specific one, but there was a Kobe Don for set 11. So Kobe players rejoice, right? A lot of things for Kobe lately. Speaking of Kobe, there is a nice rare in this set that does get a lot of play in both Kobe and Red Green Smoker, making them much more viable options. Let's see. Hopefully what we look to see is a Gold Dawn, an SP, a manga style event. Those are a few chances per case, right? So not guaranteed in a box, but they are big hits from the set. We've Gum Jump Rope. We've got the Charlotte Katakuri, God Thread, Crocodile. So far, a lot of like starter deck reprints. So if you weren't able to get those starter decks, great to get these out of bulk. Some promos as well. And of course, the zero cost events, which if you guys remember, man, those used to be very expensive for some of the colors. We got Ben Beckman. We got Jinbei. Quarter Coliseum. We got the Sanji Pilaf Don just in the regular. So no Hollow Don yet, but very nice. Very nice. You can kind of see some of the extra hollowing on some of these cards. Very nice. Like I said, some promos and some things. Even like collecting some of the bulk from the set, right? Like if you are a newer player, getting some of these cards can be very nice to beef up your deck building capabilities, right? Giving you more options to play other decks. We got the Brule, another Scratchman. We got It's to Die For, used event sometimes in a few decks. We've got the Killer. We got the Katarina Vaughn. We've got our Gum Rain, the zero cost event. The zero cost events all got very nice alt arts as well in this set. Momonosuke, an SR. Another Tavon. We've got Gum Lightning. And we've got our Carrot Don. Again, not foiling, so still haven't got those hits, but very cool to see some of these cards get new life, right? If you are a collector, definitely a nice set to pick up. If you like blinging out your deck, it gives you new options to do so. And again, some of these cards were very pricey before. Speaking of which, Usohachi. This card was like 15 bucks at a time. If you want to play purple Luffy, blue purple Luffy, any green purple Luffy, right? Black Vortex, very playable card as well. That card was like necessary, right? The Usohachi. Nojiko as well. Wasn't this card like 5 bucks? We got the new Do Flamingo, the 5-drop 6k power 1k counter blocker on play for your leader's multicolored. You get to ramp one as active. Very nice hollowing on that as well. And we got the Law SR, followed by Rayleigh as our first secret rare. Man, how this card went like up and down in price is crazy. That is a nice hit. Lime Juice. And our next Don, is that Jinbei? Yeah, Jinbei. Very nice. Very nice. Just putting some of our Dawn and our secret rare hits to the side. But yeah, I've already seen prices for these boxes going upwards of 200. I think now that there's not the manga reprints, it's still very hype, but I think people are already going off of on like set 13 as even more hype. But like when the manga reprints were announced and we were getting that in English, man, Premium Booster was... Premium Booster 1 was crazy. We got a Burgess Dragon. This is another SR that was very playable, very much expensive for a bit. We've got Sabo, we've got Croc, and we've got the Snake Man Don. Very cool Don so far. Even the regular Don right? If you have a favorite character, favorite leader, very nice to, you know, bling out that if you are going for the specific leader or character theme, right? The Brook, man, seeing some of these older cards. The Luffy from the Star deck, Monet, Black Hole, Rosinante. Even this is a rare, was pretty expensive for a bit. We've got Marshall D. Teach, SR. Oh my god, we got Secret Rare Ace. I forgot he was also reprinted as well. So those are our 2 secret rares for the box. No Bon Clay, unfortunately. Katakuri in the holo. And who is this? Oh, Foxy. Foxy. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Foxy. Yeah, so the box contains 2 secret rares. Every other pack should have an SR, right? So you get 18 SRs in a box, 2 secret rares. Ours were Rayleigh and Ace. Very good cards, right? Honestly, I don't even think I had a playset of Ace. I think that's my 4th one, so that's kind of cool. I don't typically run 4 in some of my lists, but you know. We got the 1000 Sunny. We got Sengoku. Got Moda. Gum Gum Lightning. Sabo. Chopper. This was another rare that was pretty pricey with set 10. Very usable. We got the Egghead Luffy. So many cool alts for that card. Jinbei. Sachi Penguin. Man, back in the RP Law days, this card would have gone crazy. And we got the Buggy Don. Again, no Hollow Don, right? Unless I missed it, which I, you know, sometimes do. But again, very cool hollowing on some of these. The little bit of spice with that extra bit of texture. Still no alt arts. So things I'm chasing, definitely like any of the SPs are really cool. They've got a really nice design. All of them like breaking the border this time around, which is very cool. Design. Got another Luffy, Hina. Crazy to see all these old starter deck cards. Germa 66, Shiki, another Monet, Arouge, Marco. Very good SR, new one. Blocker 4/6 on KO, draw 2. Very playable, very used in a lot of blue decks. Very nice for just like an SR. Like that is very nice design. Shout out Marco, love the character. Scratchman Apu. Jewelry Bonnie. No holo yet, so still very cool. Like that Marco. I'm gonna be honest. I am kind of slow rolling this a little bit, but like it's Premium Booster 2. I'm very excited. I'm very hype. We have the chance of pulling even though there's no God pack for the mangas, there is still a God pack for Gold Dawn and for alt arts, which is, you know, still really crazy to get. Hopefully we are blessed, right? I still have my crew. The Buggy 2K counter, a lot of 2K counters. The Sakazuki event, my goodness. Ace, our 0 cost yellow event. Frankie SR, X Drake, and we have Slave Arrow followed by a Smoker Dawn. Very cool. I love a lot of the Dawn design so far, but yeah, a lot of chases in the set. Obviously any of the Gold Dawn would be really huge, really big. Hopefully some of our alt arts are cool too. You know, there's a very nice Luffy. Honestly, any of the new SRs too, and their alt arts are pretty nice. Got Jinbei, Slave Arrow, Killer, another Jinbei. This is the new one that's not like as good as the old cheat out of body Jinbei, but still some support for Doflamingo and like Boa, I guess. We got the Shanks, followed by Koala. I have my crew, but this time in the holo, which is cool. And the Hannibal Dawn. Is that our first holo? Am I a Hannibal fan? No. It's still cool, and I gotta be honest, the color scheme is nice. So I'm not like hating on it, but like I am not hating on it. I will say the fact that there's no full arts is kind of disappointing as well. I miss the full arts, right? But also I don't miss the full art events because I wasn't a fan of them, I will say. And I don't think a lot of people were, right? Because I have flashbacks and memories of like double checking my events to make sure it wasn't like a hit of the box, you know? I got Sengoku, Nor Beam, Slow Beam. A lot of very playable cards though still in this. Again, we still haven't hit our alt arts. We still have one more Holodon or Goldon. We got Jewelry Bonnie, SRA, Sabo, the new SR for Sabo, but the alt art of it, that is definitely pretty cool. Love that. This is one I've been thinking about for Koala. I think Emu might run this in some deck lists, but that's really cool to see. Followed up by another Sabo. Wild. And there's a Robindon. Non-holo, but still very cool. That'd be a nice one to get in a gold, for sure, for sure. So far we've got our 2 secret rares, 1 alt art, and 1 of our Holodon. We still have a few packs to go. Of course, let me know in the comments what you guys got out of your packs. If you've opened any so far. I know some stores have it early. Like I said, some local game stores or some retailers, right? We got the X-Drake, another Devon, the Shiryu. Sanji, very nice SR to get, very good reprint. Brule in the foiling. Germa 66, and is that Nami? Yes, it is, but not in the foil Holodon, but still very cool. Like I said, even the regular ones, very nice, very nice. If you are newer and you want to bling out your Don, definitely check out some of the holo ones for sure. And you know, I would say hopefully in a few weeks, maybe some of the gold Don isn't like crazy, because what I saw with Premium Booster 1 was the Gold Don was like not crazy, and then it spiked in price. Like everything kind of, but Perona, like everything just kind of shot up over time. And now Premium Booster boxes are like what, like $400, some crazy, ridiculous amount. Finger Pistol, nice reprint. Captain Kid, nice SR. Marshall D. Teach. Marie Joie. And a not Holodon, but very cool. Sugar, yes, pretty nice. Still, how many packs do we have left? 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, all right. We still have a chance for like the God pack. I'm just hoping for like an SP because that means you get like a 3-hit box. Again, I really like to open up Premium Booster 1. Because of the full arts and like having like 6 hits per box was so fun to open, right? Like you never get that in a booster box. We got 10-layer Eggloo, Buggy, To Die For, Mosora, nice Luffy. I think this is, wasn't this a promo? Yes, it was. So first time probably we're getting this, unless it was like, oh, Zoro, this is a new card, new rare, right? This is the blocker that opponent's turn of this KO would be rested by one of your opponent's characters. Effects, you may instead rest one of your other characters. Very good card. Kyros, Curly to Don. Remember when that card was banned? And we've got Chopper. Very cool Don. Beautiful. Honestly, and this in a gold Don would probably be really cool. Yeah, shout out to the red bands of like set 4. They got like reversed in like a month. All right, 5 packs left. 1 Holodon, 1 alt art confirmed, right? That's what we have left. That is like guaranteed box hits. There could be an SP, there could be a manga event still. Gion, Buggy, Kaya, new Luffy SR. I honestly haven't really looked at this one too much. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 7 or less Don cards on their field, your opponent rests one of their active Don cards at the start of their next main phase. Okay, so that's is that playable? I mean, I'll be honest, I do not know if many decks use that, but got Brook, White Snake, and another Hannibal Don. Okay, I mean, we already got the holo of that one, so you know that's what it is. Yeah, maybe that could have some play in like green purple Luffy. You know, it's another straw hat green option, right? Maybe in the new red green Luffy too. I haven't seen too many deck lists for that one. To be honest, we got Brook, another Teach. You Can Be My Samurai, Bartolomeo. Our red zero cost event. Oh, Cavendish. I almost forgot that he got reprinted. Yeah, definitely about time, right? Definitely about time, right? We got Robin in the new foiling. We got Onami, and we have a Robin Holodon. Very hype, very cool. So that means sadly no Gold Dawn, but still, I love Robin. Very nice character, you know, one of my favorite leaders. So that's very nice to see. That's very nice to see. Got a holo Robin Dawn. So we still have one, possibly two more hits in the box. So what I don't know is if you get your 2 Holodon, I don't think that like the God packs ever counted as like one of the hits, right? So like I think you could technically get like 4 hit packs of the box, right? I don't know. Or because I know now we can't get a Gold Dawn from what I've seen. I don't think it's like confirmed because it's still very early on, but Shirahoshi. Oh, there we go. That's really tough. Whoa. That Jinbei is so sick. I gotta experiment. I don't know if this is good for Boa or not, but that is a sick card. Holy hell, that Jinbei is tough. And we got Zoro. Very nice. Followed by the Teach, right? Done. Very cool for that. That is very nice. What a dope hit. All right, so 2 packs left. Again, we're just hoping for like an SP manga event at this point. That's our only hope or chance. I don't know. If it was last pass magic for like a God pack, oh my God, unbelievably, I would scream. Got Sabo, Mountain God, but also a lot of good SRs still to pull, right? We already got our Cavendish. We got our Hawkins. Nice. Hawkins does got a cool altar in here. Sanji, Jian, Barto, and the Pudding. Or Viola. Pudding. Yes. I always think Viola because of her Devil Fruit ability, but yeah. Very nice Dawn. Very nice Dawn. Oh, forgot to put Leopard over here with all of our other Dawn. So last pack magic, God pack, right? God pack of Gold Dawn. Pretty please with sugar on top. It is not, but it could be an SP. Please, last pack magic for the SP. I don't know if there's like a trick to this set where like there's always a Dawn in the last card slot, but I don't know if like Mongo or anything crazy would take its spot. Croc, Curly to Dawn. Got Gum Lightning. Lucky Roo, ooh, another new rare. Shanks, very nice SR. Cavendish. We've got the Enel event followed by just a regular Bonnie Dawn. So very sad to see no Gold Dawn. Again, I don't know case breakdowns confirmed or not, but still pretty happy with what we got. As you can tell from our hits, we got Sabo and Jinbei as our 2 alt-arts. We got our 2 Holo Dawn is Robin and Hannibal. Our secret rares were Rayleigh and Ace. And we got a lot of SRs, of course, which, you know, there's just 18 of them, too many to go over as a recap, but very good ones to note. Cavendish, obviously, very strong card, very much needed of a reprint. So very happy with this. You know, I really love the art for Jinbei and Sabo. Like that is so sick. That is so sick. I have been really loving Koala. The deck is very fun. I did feel like it was missing a few pieces. Maybe Sabo is another decent option. Being a 2K counter blocker, you can bring it back with the Dragon. It's a 6 cost, you know, so very nice. It doesn't have the ability like to buff its cost like a lot of other Koala pieces. However, it has the ability to play it out for less Dawn if you have a lot in your trash, which Koala sometimes does, right? If you have a lot of searchers going off. Jinbei, another new card. So it's actually really cool. We got both of our alt-arts were the new cards, right? This Jinbei is also the new one. It's so sick. Oh my God, I can't get over how cool this Jinbei looks. It is just so, if my camera would focus, it just doesn't want you guys to see the awesomeness. This Jinbei, again, so cool. But yeah, those are our hits for the box. Again, from what I've seen from both like Gavin on the official like One Piece channel did a box opening, right? They got an SP. I didn't get an SP. They got an SP, 2 alt arts, 2 secret rares, 2 Holodon, right? From what I've heard, a Holodon can take the place, like a Gold Don will take its place. You get 2 alt arts guaranteed in every box. So at least 6 hits, right? Because Holodons are really nice. They are hit. I consider them hits, right? They're dope, right? You get 2 secret rares and 2 alt arts. You can have the chance to get another alt art, which is like the SP or the manga event, right? Those are, I think, like one is in a case, but I think it's like maybe one or the other. Like I saw a few people posting about like case openings they've seen already, you know, which it's small sample size, so we don't know for sure, but I've seen people say they got either one manga SP in a case or one like character SP in a case, which, you know, typically is less actually than like a regular case, because in a regular case you get 2 SPs guaranteed. And then of course like the god packs are not guaranteed in a case, right? I don't know how rare they are, but they're not guaranteed. In this set, like I said, you either get the god pack of the alternate arts or the Gold Dawn, which of course we did not. Very sad to see. Again, my suggestion for this set, buy singles if you can. If you find product, sealed product for MSRP from a trusted source, go for it if you can afford it, right? If you find like blister packs in the wild, they probably, you know, probably worth it, because if they're MSRP, you're at least getting an SR in a pack with a Dawn. You know, pretty good value. There are no like dead packs necessarily in this, because you're either going to get an SR or a secret rare at the very least. So again, if you can find it for MSRP, sure. Online, you know, it's all going to be sold out, scalped, you know, all the right. But if you can get lucky enough, if your local game store has product for sale, and you know, definitely be on the lookout for sure. But very fun set to open. Like I said, very cool. We didn't get some of the SRs that I actually wanted to play with, which sucks, right? Like the Boa I wanted to try out, and Robin. So I have a couple more boxes coming, so hopefully we can get a couple there, but we'll probably have to order it. Like again said, singles probably the way to go for this, especially if you're excited about set 13, right? Which is again right around the corner. Very meta set, a lot of power creep in set 13, which is good or bad, you know, depending on how you feel about that. I've got mixed feelings, is what it is. But if you're a collector, at the very least, there's a lot of cool stuff to be on the lookout for. Let me know what you are looking for though in Premium Booster 2, if you're excited about it, or if you're just waiting for set 13. If you opened any, let me know down in the comments. Probably pull better than me, honestly. I've never pulled a manga in my life. I've pulled a Gold Dawn though, so they're not like as rare. I think at the very least there's 2 Gold Dawn in a case from what I've seen. Again, some people said they had 3. I don't know. It was 2 in a case before, so it might have just be the same. I don't know. But I think there was like error cases or whatever people said where there were more. We'll have to wait and see. As more people open their cases and boxes, we'll have information on pull rates and stuff like that. But if you're just looking to play or collect, you know, very fun set to do so. Either way, let me know what you think of Premium Booster 2 down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.